Picture this, a time before modern civilization, a time of empires and warriors. Today we delve into the heart of one such empire, the Persian Empire. Imagine a vast expanse stretching from the eastern fringes of Europe to the western borders of India. This was the Persian Empire at its zenith, a colossal entity born out of the dreams and ambitions of one man, Cyrus the Great. A ruler who dared to envision a world united under a single banner. His reign marked the beginning of an era that would shape the world for centuries to come. Cyrus's legacy was carried forward by his successors, each contributing to the grandeur of the empire in their own unique way. Darius the Great, known for his administrative genius, established a network of roads and introduced a standardized system of weights and measures. Xerxes I, despite his infamous portrayal in popular culture, was a ruler who championed the arts and architecture, leaving behind a rich cultural heritage. But the Persian Empire was not just about its rulers. It was a melting pot of diverse cultures and traditions. It was an empire where people from different walks of life coexisted, contributing to its growth and prosperity. Yet, at the heart of this flourishing civilization was a formidable military force. The Persian warriors, the backbone of the empire. These were men of courage, disciplined and skilled in the art of war. Trained from a young age, they were adept in handling a variety of weapons, their prowess on the battlefield unmatched. The Persian warriors were not just soldiers, they were defenders of an idea, protectors of a way of life. They stood guard at the gates of their cities, ready to lay down their lives for their homeland. Their courage and valor were the stuff of legends, their tales steeped in heroism and sacrifice. This empire, known for its might and power, was also home to some of the most formidable warriors history has ever known. In the heart of this empire, a warrior class emerged, known for their bravery and skill. The rise of the Persian warriors is a tale as old as time. It began in ancient Persia, a land of harsh desert landscapes and towering mountains. Here, a young boy would start his journey towards becoming a warrior at the tender age of 7. His education wouldn't just be about learning to fight, it was about learning to survive and thrive in an unforgiving environment. The young warriors in training would learn a variety of skills, from horsemanship and archery to wrestling and strategy. They were taught to be fearless, to be strong, and to respect their opponents, but above all, they were taught to protect their empire, their people, and their king. As they grew older, these young men would join the ranks of the Persian army, a force revered and feared across the ancient world. They would take on roles as foot soldiers, horsemen, and archers, their skills honed to perfection through relentless training and real-world experience. But these Persian warriors weren't just soldiers. They were the guardians of their empire, the protectors of their people. They would fight in countless battles, their bravery and skill earning them a reputation that would echo through the ages. They were the backbone of an empire that would stretch from Egypt to India, one of the largest the world had ever seen. Their role in society was significant. Being a warrior was a position of honor, a symbol of courage and strength. They were revered by their people, respected by their enemies, and immortalized in the annals of history. Yet even in times of peace, they never stopped training, never stopped improving. They understood that the strength of the empire depended on them, on their skill, their courage, and their unwavering loyalty. These warriors were not just soldiers, they were the backbone of the Persian Empire. Their legacy continues to inspire us today, reminding us of the power of courage, the value of skill, and the importance of honor. They weren't just warriors, they were the embodiment of the Persian spirit, the heart of a mighty empire. A warrior is only as good as his weapon, and the Persian warriors were known for their unique and deadly arsenal. The Persian warriors were masters of the battlefield, wielding a variety of weapons that were as diverse as they were deadly. The spear, the bow, the sword, the axe, each had its place in the hands of these formidable fighters. Let's start with the spear. This was a versatile weapon, used both for close combat and for throwing. The spearheads were often made of iron, a material that was both strong and durable. The shaft was typically made of wood, making it lightweight and easy to handle. Next, we have the bow. The Persian bow was a powerful weapon, capable of launching arrows over long distances. It was made from layers of wood and animal sinew, creating a flexible yet sturdy frame. The arrows, tipped with iron or bronze, were lethal projectiles that could penetrate even the toughest armor. Then there's the sword. The Persian short sword, or akinakis, was a symbol of status as well as a weapon of war. Made of iron or steel, it was designed for close-quarters combat, its sharp edge capable of inflicting severe wounds. And let's not forget the battle axe. With a heavy iron head mounted on a wooden handle, this was a weapon that could deliver crushing blows, breaking through shields and armor alike. But these weapons were not just tools of destruction. They were also works of art, often adorned with intricate designs and decorations. The craftsmanship that went into creating these weapons was a testament to the skill and dedication of the Persian blacksmiths. Each weapon had its role on the battlefield, its purpose in the grand strategy of war. They were not just tools, but extensions of the warrior's body, each strike a demonstration of their skill and courage. These weapons, crafted with precision and care, were the extensions of a Persian warrior's arm. The Persian warriors were not merely fighters, they were artists of war, and their weapons were the brushes with which they painted their epic tales of battle. The Persian warriors were not just known for their weapons, but also their strategic prowess in warfare. Let's delve into the mind of a Persian commander, shall we? Picture this. You're standing atop a hill, overlooking a vast expanse of land. On the horizon, a formidable enemy approaches. Your heart races, but your mind is calm. You've been trained for this. You have a plan. Persian warriors were masters of strategy. They understood that war wasn't just about the clash of swords and shields. It was a chess game where every move mattered. They employed a variety of formations to outmaneuver their enemies. One of their most famous formations was the shield wall. Warriors would lock their shields together, forming an impenetrable barrier. Behind this wall, archers would let loose a rain of arrows upon the enemy. It was a simple yet effective strategy. But the Persians didn't stop at formations. They were cunning tacticians, often using the environment to their advantage. They would lead enemies into traps, using the terrain to funnel them into narrow passages where their numbers meant nothing. They would strike at night, when the enemy least expected it. They would feign retreat, only to circle back and attack from the rear. And let's not forget their successful conquests. From the steppes of Central Asia to the banks of the Nile, the Persian Empire expanded far and wide. This was not by accident. Each victory was a testament to their strategic genius. They would study their enemies, learn their strengths and weaknesses, and adapt their strategies accordingly. They understood that victory wasn't simply about having the biggest army or the sharpest swords. It was about outthinking your enemy. It was about discipline, patience, and timing. It was about understanding the art of war. Their strategies in battle were a testament to their discipline and understanding of the art of war. It's a lesson that remains relevant even today. After all, the battlefield may change, but the principles of strategy endure. The Persian warriors left an indelible mark in the annals of history. Their legacy is not just one of conquests, but also of culture, and their influence is still palpable in our world today. The Persian warriors were not merely soldiers. They were scholars, philosophers, poets, builders, and statesmen. Their impact on the world was not confined to the battlefield. They carried with them a profound respect for knowledge and wisdom, which they spread across the lands they conquered. The Persian Empire was one of the largest and most powerful in the ancient world. It stretched from Egypt in the west to India in the east, reaching as far north as Russia and as far south as Sudan. This vast expanse of land was home to a diverse array of cultures, languages, and traditions, which the Persians absorbed and integrated into their own society. This cultural melding gave birth to a rich tapestry of art, literature, and philosophy that continues to inspire and influence us today. The Persian warriors were also pioneers in the art of warfare. The weapons they forged and the tactics they developed set the standard for military strategy for centuries to come. The Persian composite bow, for example, was a marvel of engineering, capable of launching arrows with such force and accuracy that it could pierce the strongest armor. This weapon, among others, revolutionized warfare, making the Persians a formidable force on the battlefield. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Persian warriors is the spirit of courage, honor, and resilience they embodied. Their tales of bravery in the face of adversity, of standing up for what they believed in, regardless of the odds, continue to inspire us. They taught us that true strength lies not in the might of our weapons, but in the steadfastness of our hearts. Even today, the tales of Persian warriors echo through the corridors of time, reminding us of their valor and might.